Hala hala Zimbabwe. This is your boy Gift Leisure. Welcome to Gift Leisure's Music Hub. And with me today, I've got a gospel artist who is doing great in the gospel music industry. And with me today, I've got Nyasha. Nyasha, welcome to Gift Leisure's Music Hub.
Thank you, Gift, for this opportunity.
Thank you very much. Let's get straight into it. Tell us more about Nyasha. Who is Nyasha?
Nyasha is a very quiet and shy girl. I was born in Harare and I grew up in Harare. I'm still in Harare, yes, and I'm hoping to broaden my horizons very soon. I am a teacher by profession. I'm a director at Nyasha Group of Schools, which is in Plainview 8, and I'm an entrepreneur. And I am a farmer. I love farming very much. It is like a therapy for me.
Sure.
So I'm a very good farmer.
Oh, it's quite a profile. Okay, we are here because of music. Yes. Tell us, how did you get into music?
Well, I think music runs in my blood. Because even at home, I can hear my mom. She'll be like, every day, if you do something wrong, you know that in the morning, if you hear her singing, it's you. So you can tell that by your voice, it runs in the blood. And in our family, in my father's family, we've got some artists who are also in the music industry. So I think it's something that runs in the blood. But I think getting into music, I started at church. You know, those times when you would sing in small groups. Okay. And that's when I started getting into praise and worship team and then the church choir.
Okay, yes. Okay. Oh, quite a background. Yes. I can see Kuti, you have got a good music background. Yes. Okay, tell us, apart from singing church and what, when did you decide to go professional?
I think for me, going professional was something that I had put aside for some time because of some life challenges that I had gone through as a woman. But I think last year, in the first lockdown, I took a lot of time studying the Word of God. And in the book of Matthew, there's a chapter that talks about the master who gave his servants talents. And two of the servants, they used their talents and they multiplied them. And then one servant, he buried his talent. So for me, it was a wake-up call. I'm like that servant who buried his talent. So I'm like, okay, when Jesus Christ comes, he will say, what did you do? Then I'll say, I buried my talent. So I said, no, I'm going to change that. I'm going to be that servant who multiplied her talent. So that's why I decided to go on professionally, as well as having family and friends who recognized my gift. And they were pushing me to do something musically. And then I just told myself, why not? Let me just do it. Let me try. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so I can see, kuti, you know, ku family kwenye I can see kuti kwakusina pull-offs and those challenges as says that no to chingonzo kadautanga music, you know that kind of a thing. So tell us, what other challenges apart from the family thing did you get?
I think for me the only challenge that I had was me, because I felt like due to some life challenges, like I said, I felt like I don't think I'm good enough now to sing, especially serving the Lord. But I think I just got motivated. Jesus Christ loves us. I think on my first single, you can tell that Jesus Christ loves us all. He loves us, so we should go to him and be saved. So I told myself, no, I'm not inferior. I'm just equal. Jesus Christ loves me, so let me just do what I do best.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm understanding right now that you have got songs to your name, right?
Yes.
Oh, so how do you write your songs? Some they say they dream, and some, how do you write your songs personally?
Well, that's the fun part about music for me, because I love songwriting. For me, songwriting is just like having a conversation with myself. Maybe, for example, I'm sitting with you here. You may think that we're doing an interview, but as for me, I'm playing something in my head. Okay. And then when I get out, I'll just take my phone and I record it, But I try myself as much as I can not to rely on technology. When I get a song, I try as much as I can to repeat it in my head so that it sticks in there. Sometimes I don't say I dream, but when I sleep, I may feel a melody in my head, but I try as much as I can to repeat it until it's stuck in my head. When I have time, I record it, but I try as much as I can to just master that art of keeping something in your head until it's done. So I think most of my songs, I don't sit down and say, oh, today I want to write about the cross. No, it just comes naturally.
I'm seeing a future. I'm seeing a future, a brighter future. Okay, so tell me, personally, how do you practice?
Okay, for me, I don't say, today I'm going to practice, or I don't have a certain timetable for practice. Whenever I feel like, I think I need to practice, that is when I practice. Or maybe I have an event or somewhere that I'm going to sing, I usually do that. But I think as a worshiper, any moment is practice time. Because when you're busy worshiping, you don't feel as if you are pushing yourself to worship, you just feel as if you are in a common place. So that time, I also use that time to practice, because when you go in front of the people, you don't want to portray another kind of person. You have to be the same person that you are in the worship place. That is the same kind of person that you should be when you are in front of people, ministering to people.
I can say hallelujah to that. Okay, so tell me, who is an inspiration? I'm
inspired by a lot of artists. In Zimbabwe, there's Janet Manyowa, Dudu Maninga. And internationally, there is Zaza. I listen to her all the time, and Togozo Bambo, and Tasha Cobbs, But for me, I think my inspirational story is very rare, because there's this lady, when I joined the church choir back then, there was this lady, her name is Ma'am Chineripi. She's a very great choir master in AFM. She is a tenor. So when I joined the praise and worship, I was in the alto team. And then one day she just said, Nyasha, go and be in the tenor team. And I was like, okay, what's going on? Then suddenly she just started singing a song in tenor, and then she was like, take the lead. I started singing that lead, and then she said, from today you're going to sing tenor, and you're going to lead us with that song in the conference that we're going to have this Sunday. So for me, that decision that she made right there, it inspired me a lot. It changed me. I think that is the decision that has made me who I am right now. Because if she had not done that, I don't think I would have realized the voice that I have. Especially my voice is very rare for women. But I think even having her in that team, because she's a tenor herself, I felt so confident, and I was the youngest person in the tenor team and the only girl in the tenor team among men. And the very fascinating thing about it is that I could sing some notes that some men could not sing. So it was something that was just fascinating, and it inspires me a lot.
Okay, sorry, to take you back to your challenges. So what have you done to overcome those challenges?
I think I listen a lot to other people now, like to family and friends. When they tell me I can do it, I just say, okay, fine, I can do it. And the word of God, it gives me a lot of comfort, If there's a time when I'm feeling like, I'm inferior, I just go into the word of God, and then it helps me. And then when I listen to some of the songs that I do on my own, I'll be like, is that me or is that someone else? Yeah. Sometimes I'll be like, that's not me. So that helps me a lot of times to always remember that I am so much bigger than what I think of myself, and I listen to other people a lot.
Very true,
yes.
Very true. So there's someone who is out there who is thinking of starting. What advice can you give to other musicians out there?
Okay, to other musicians, I see there's a big challenge, especially in the music industry in Zimbabwe. Let me just say, for example, if I sing or if I release my song, and if there's someone out there who has the same style like mine, sometimes they may feel like, no, I don't think I can qualify. I think there's that thing where we don't share each other's voices in the music industry. When I sing something, when someone else comes and tries to sing like me, it's like everyone will start to look at me and say, no, they cannot sing like Nyasha. They cannot, and then the person feels so down. So I think for someone who wants to start music, don't listen to what other people say. If you know, okay, fine, my voice is like someone else's, it's fine. There is nothing wrong with that. If you listen to the South African music, you hear, even right now, I'm a piano, you just know, you hear the same sound. And no one will be like, oh, that is someone's sound. No, everyone will be getting in there. Just a different voice or different word, but everything is the same. So I think other people out there, they should just know that they are unique in their own way. Just try to take that music, make it yours. But do not say, no, I'm not going to sing just because I sound like someone and people will judge me because of that. Don't do that. That's the challenge that I've seen with other people and talking to other people as well. That is what pulls them down. So do not take yourself for granted. Remember that servant who buried his talent, and when the master came, he was very angry. It's the same when Jesus comes, he will just say, what did you do with your talent? You buried it. And then what? Nothing. So just use your talent because it is very important. God gave you that talent for a reason. Someone is waiting for their deliverance, their healing from your voice. Wow. You are taking someone else's life. Someone is waiting to hear you sing so that they don't hang themselves. They want to hear your voice, your message that you have. So don't sit on your talent. Just keep it there. Let God control you. Don't listen to what people say. Let God control you. If you need any help, I think there are a lot of people who can help. If you've got a nice profile, some people can help you to start your music. And there are a lot of people out there who have got good hearts to help you. You can do that. It's possible.
Powerful. So there's someone who is out there who is thinking of starting. This is a great advice from Nyasha here. Thank you very much, Nyasha. Okay, tell us, where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years as Nyasha? Maybe Nyasha the brand.
Okay, from the next 5 years. Okay, I think for me, I'm very grateful for the gift of writing music. I've started sort of like a thing that's called Bassdy music. It's for songwriting only, and I want to use that platform to write songs for other artists who have a problem in writing music, or we just need to do something different. So I see myself working with different artists, different people out there, having a group of young people doing music, singing some of my songs without me leading, but them just singing the songs. I think that would be very good because there are a lot of songs out there that I cannot sing for myself.
Okay.
Yes.
So I can see someone who is not selfish here, writing songs for someone.
Yes.
How did you think of that?
It's unique.
Was personally, a song, then I would just go and give someone a song.
No, me, I would like to just sit down and take my time to write a song for someone. I would really love that. As long as it's a song that doesn't go against my beliefs, I can write.
All right. Thank you, Nyasha, for being with us today. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Zimbabwe. This is your boy and your host again, Gift Leisure. Always remember to mask up and sanitize. See you next time.
Time